Get off stream and go hit. No, shut up, dude. I'll do what I want. Why is Joe Rogan always coping with Jones? It seems like he is John's secret admirer or something. Is Rogan gay? There is an argument to suggest that Joe Rogan is gay, and I may have to now fulfill that and make the entire documentary. Maybe Joe Rogan's the next target, dude. No, I'm joking. But, no. I don't know. Yeah, he's always coping about Jon Jones. He just can't come to terms with the fact that he's a PED cheat, and it's insane. My video is blown up about it, which is pretty good. Somebody once told me the world's a bowl of curry ain't the smelliest poo in the loo. She was looking kind of dumb with her smelly bum and her red dot on her forehead. Okay. Some all-star smash mouth. Indian edition. Have to drop it directly after you go on JIRI. Yes, that's the move. For sure. For all the reasons you think Paddy beats ILIA, Islam is better at and does him worse. I don't think Paddy beats ILIA. I was joking. Matt Hughes arguing with Teddy Atlas over Minecraft chest location. Where's the railways? Tracks. And then, I don't know what the other person was. Yeah. Teddy Atlas. Sometimes you got Velcro. And sometimes you don't got no fucking anthers. Aspinall isn't even on the list, but Armin is. I don't know. Armin's just way too fucking high up the list. It's disgusting. Thoughts on you being visibly bricked up when first seeing Drickus train in your vlog? I was not visibly bricked up in that moment in any way whatsoever. Almost 2 years. Can I get an impression of JIRI being Jon Jones's lawyer, realizing how bad the case is? Let's not go for that. I hate too many women, and let's not go for that. Thank you for the 21 months of membership. Goo goo doo doo. What's the point anymore, Guru? I don't know, dude. Maybe we're just here to witness the show. Should stick along for the ride. Hey, lad, what do you think will be the ceiling of Ibo Aslan? He's fun to watch, but good God, he's annoying. Plus Turkish MMA. Turkish MMA is non-existent. Ibo Aslan is decent, but I don't think he'll ever be ranked. That's what I'll say. He'll be like a decent unranked guy that sticks around for about 8 UFC fights, has a 50-50 record, and then gets cut. That's my take on Ibo Aslan. You see what Elon done with Grok? No, I have no idea what Elon did with Grok. You'll have to let me know. Can you do an impression of Rogan finding out Volk wants a basketball court as well? People forget, man. Volkanovski wants a basketball court. What the fuck is the point of that? Thank you for the $5, man. What a waste. What an absolute waste of money, Sam Donovan. You need to rethink things, man. Guru, impression of Jones running from beating his wife when she utters Tom Aspinall between his ground and pound strikes. I'm gonna teach you a fucking lesson. Tom Aspinall. Yeah, my hands are melting. I don't know if he would start melting in the hotel room or something, but yeah. Vancouver, Brazil, Perth, fight night main event predictions. Vancouver, Brazil, Perth, fight night main event predictions. I would say, I don't know what's going to be on those cards. Vancouver, I have no idea. There's no Canadian talent, so I genuinely don't know. Brazil is probably going to be something along the lines of... Again, I don't know. I have no clue. Perth, again, I don't know. No idea. No idea any of these things. I don't know what the Perth main event's going to be. It can't be Usyk. He's on a different card, and there's no Australians in play right now. So, yeah, no idea on all three. No clue whatsoever. We have no information. Stink, stank, stinkeroonies. Guru's farts will put you out like roofies. Flocking to the stench, you can call us groupies. We embrace the aroma. Fart! Thank you for the $5. We were just talking about you earlier today. Bryce took over Grok. Oh, okay, I did see what you mean by Grok. Yeah, it had some noticing moments, I guess. Even the AI is noticing. Thank you for the $1, Cale Johnston. I appreciate you. What style would do best open stance with no cage? What style would do best open stance with no cage? I don't know, like Fiziev. Thank you for the $2. Already Fiziev ripping body kicks and moving about on the back foot the entire time. Is it just me, or does it sound like Jones's brother might have SA'd him based on that phone call with the cops? I don't know where you got the old SA thing from his brother. I didn't get that from the phone call. I don't know. Could you fight off John from getting freaky with you? Yeah, I'd just you know, grow out my beard for a bit and very visibly. Well, no, I wouldn't. I'd shave my beard and let the hair grow out, and maybe you'd think I was a woman, and then he couldn't do it. He couldn't even get it up. Vancouver should have been Seattle. People forget, man. Okay, fair play. Maybe it could have been. Your face impression of Rogan was hilarious. He didn't even train. Dude, Rogan is so fucking funny, dude, with this. The best part about the Rogan videos is the face that he makes after dropping and saying the dumbest shit you've ever heard in the past year about MMA. Don't you think, chat? When Joe Rogan has the shittest take you've ever heard about an MMA topic for the past 5 years, and he sits there and goes like he's just blown someone's mind, that is the funniest shit ever, man. And it's the dumbest shit you've ever heard. Sup Goo just was in Birmingham for Ozzy Osbourne's last show. Show was great, but damn, that city's fucked. Oh yeah, Birmingham is fucking cooked, man. Thank you for the $5. But then it's Ozzy's. That was when there was some Ozzy Osbournes around in Birmingham, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you for the $5. Not really, yeah, not really the same old Birmingham, I wouldn't say. Is Curtis a good name? Baby mum named it that. Curtis? First of all, the fact that you called her the baby mum means that you have no care for this child in the first place. It's the mother of your child. Okay, it's not your baby mum. Darren Holmes. With the £2. No, Curtis is a fucking shit name to name a kid. Disgusting name. Why do I feel like you're black for some reason? Baby mum, Darren, Curtis, name for a child, Curtis. I feel like black people took the name Curtis off of white people. Darren Holmes, baby mum, naming a child Curtis. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't call it Curtis, mate. That's all I know. It's like a white guy calling his kid Phil or Ian. Imagine looking at a baby and calling it Phil. It was how he described them as evil. Oh yeah, I do agree. It did sound like he hated them in the way that he said that they were evil, like they had been evil to him. I do agree, but I don't know if that insinuates directly that they sexually assaulted him. Impression of Joe Rogan being bummed at Lake by Jones. Oh, unbelievable. Thank you for the membership, Bastion. I appreciate the membership, dude. Thank you for the $5. The UFC has Morales and Buckley, both at number 7 in the rankings. I know it's a mistake, or is it? Thank you for the $5. Morales and Buckley both at number 7 in the rankings. I know it's a mistake, or is it? Yeah, it's a mistake. Sometimes they put both at the same place, and then eventually the next week it sort of evens it out and puts them in a different spot. Thank you for the $8 Australian. Lucas said he used to watch you, by the way. Congrats on the recognition. Hard work paying off. Sometimes he'll comment on my video, occasionally. But yeah, Lucas used to be a live chat member. He used to be a regular in the live chat back in the day. People forget, man. Lucas T Fitness. With his gimpy perm boy profile picture in my fucking live chat for 3 years before he started his channel. Well, not 3 years, but, you know, a couple years. Shout out to Lucas Tracy. When are you going to do another bit? The Armand Saruki in this rage bit. When are you going to do another tier list? I don't know, man. This one's piqued my tier list interest. Maybe I'll jump into the tier list game, but I don't know. I just don't really enjoy tier lists, to be honest with you. Thank you for the... Unless I'm breaking the mold with a new type of tier list, like I was when I first started making them. It just doesn't feel the same. Thank you for the 5. It would also explain a lot of his other actions. It's a potential theory, and as an NFL fan, Chandler lost his mind on his GM and got blackballed from the NFL. I mean, I could see something like that, but I just don't see how you could make that correction or that connection so confidently there. You'd need a bit more information than that. Impression of Rogan talking about how Jones developed AIDS at the age of 38. He developed that at 38. People forget, man. He invented AIDS at 38 years old. Saw you in XQC's comment section. Yeah, I left a comment in XQC's comment section about, it was a UFC video. So I just thought I'd engagement farm. What I find the most irritating about fans is conflating everything other than skill with fighting ability. He prays to the same God, he will win. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. Conflating everything other than skill with fighting ability, yeah. I mean, sometimes they do shit like that, but that's people being territorial, man. It makes, you know, everyone does that shit but us. So, it makes sense. It's so white of you to be, to try and analyze it and break it down and see different perspectives on things. You should just pick the boys. You know what I'm saying? Just a theory that would explain John's character. I know it would explain it, but I'm not going to bullet. I'm just not going to come out and say that it's the case. It's a strong allegation, you know, with no evidence. Getting a medium fry and fish fillet. Love the stream. Thank you for the $2, dude. Nice. Medium fry and a fish fillet. Lovely. Lovely. Way. Lovely. Thank you for the 2. Tier list Dana White privilege. Again, that's a bedtime MMA video. This is the problem. Lesser beings on MMA YouTube have laid claim to a niche of video and tainted them for life. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen the Luke Thomas new soy channel? I have not seen the new Luke Thomas channel. I heard he has a political channel though. So I could check it out. Luke Thomas Gets Political is the name of the channel. Wow. A grand total of 2.2 thousand views in 12 hours. There you go. He's killing it. Whoa! Look out, guys. Brother, can JDM beat DDP? No, he cannot. He'd get out physicality by DDP. How do you feel about Joshua Van? I think Joshua Van is going to be a permanent top contender in the flyweight division. Maybe a future UFC flyweight champion. But I think Pantoja's going to submit him in 2 rounds when they fight each other next. Unfortunately. Sup, Judius, did you see DC crash out on Tough? I didn't see DC crash out on Tough. I need to go check it. I need to check this moment. We have to check this moment. Guru, can Tatsuro Taira make a run at the title in 2026? Tatsuro Taira? Yeah, dude, Tatsuro Taira is very good. Roy Val is extremely good. You know what I mean? If he would have landed some good shots at the end of the 3rd round, he could have got that fight against Joshua Van. So, yeah, man, Taira is very good. Guru, I see the bulk is coming along nicely. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I needed that. What is that crown by my name? It looks cool. You're number 2 in chat for activity or something like that. It's a stamp of shame more than anything, but you know, you can take some positivity from it. Thoughts on Flukas' GOAT list? Disgusting. Honestly, it was an absolute disaster. Arman has 2 good wins. And here's the thing, man. He has Oliveira below Armand Sarukian and Aljamain Sterling below Armand Sarukian. When he has Arman above Oliveira because he beat Oliveira and he has a win over Oliveira. But Aljamain Sterling has a win over Peter Yan, who he has way up there on the GOAT list, while Aljamain Sterling is way down there. And there's this massive gap between them. Aljamain Sterling was a title defense away from being considered the bantamweight GOAT. Lucas Tracy has people that could be considered the GOATs of their division. Could be considered the GOATs of their division. Below Armand Sarukian on the GOAT list. That's what we're seeing there. Adesanya is the highest ranked middleweight, I believe, or maybe they had Dricus du Plessis on there, but he has people that are in the debate of being a GOAT of their whole division in the history of the sport, and he has them below Armand Sarukian, and it has to be rage bait, has to be rage bait. He had Armand at number 18 overall of all time. Let me find this fucking list again. This has truly shook the MMA community to its core. Because it is disgusting. It is absolutely fucking vile to look at. Jesus Christ, man. It is fucking bad. Arman Tsarukyan above Charles Oliveira, Israel Adesanya, Dustin Poirier. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Do 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 do. Doom doom. Where's Demetrius Johnson ranked on his GOAT list? I don't even see Mighty Mouse. Where's Mighty Mouse on the GOAT list? Is he on there? Oh, he is. He's 11 to 15. Okay. All right. An intriguing selection of choices from him here. I don't know. Having Arman above GOATs of entire divisions, arguably, like the second place or third place GOATs of entire divisions, is just insane. MMA community must have unified for Tracy. No way y'all giving him this much clout for L takes. Nah, it's just funny, innit? Jesus Christ. Mighty Mouse is a great fighter, but his picks suck. Oh, he's picked the same fight. He's picked my picks recently. What are you trying to say, buddy? Get Lucas on stream, debate him. He won't, dude. He won't do it, dude. He knows this is his moment. This is the thing that could drive his channel into the ground. Chat, yes or no? There's one thing that Lucas Tracy needs to realize. We don't tolerate rage bait on our platform. You know what I mean? We do not tolerate rage bait on our platform of YouTube MMA. And that's something that Lucas Tracy needs to realize. There's no space for blatant, obvious, dumb, low effort rage bait in our fucking community here on MMA YouTube. And it's disgusting. Yeah, I saw the Okoye bots out in full force looking for their big moment to debate. When someone makes an objectionably wrong thing, wrong take, Okoye's there to pounce. Vancouver, Brazil. Where is Lucas on the retard of all time list? I don't know, dude, but he's pushing for first place with this Arman Tsarukyan positioning. There's just so many flaws. It actually is like a decent list, if not for the Arman. Dude, he's actually really fumbled it purely based on his positioning for Arman Tsarukyan. And I feel like I know why he's doing it, chat. I have a theory as to why Lucas Tracy is overhyping Arman Tsarukyan. Okay? And are you ready for this? This is deep, okay? This is real shit right here. Okay? It's not that he's gay for Arman. He loves ILIA Topuria, and he wants to make sure that if likely the case, Arman Tsarukyan is the next opponent of ILIA Topuria, that if ILIA beats him, he can declare ILIA the greatest fighter of all time. Because Arman's number, he's top 20 of all time himself. That's what he's doing. I really think so. I think he loves it. He loves it. If ILIA were to beat him, he could then, by previously elevating Arman's status in his own mind in the GOAT list, he could call it quits, rub his hands of the whole affair, and call ILIA the outright GOAT of the sport for beating Arman Tsarukyan. That's what I think. But, you know, other than that, the list is pretty good. Pay-per-view's expensive, dude. I owe you. Impression of gay Connor. Somebody fucking sniff a line out me gooch, mate. I don't know. I think give it a 2.